Hi there folks, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you're doing good. I was not doing so good yesterday. I'll tell you in morning's episodes why. So yesterday was a horrible day, traumatizing day sort of. So I will talk about it, but I'm still pretty shook up. There was an accident yesterday with the car and all that. Anyway, so today what I have, similarly themed, I sort of saw some lights and stuff. So it's gonna get a bit dark here, gothic, and I have prepared a list of 15 fragrances plus some honorable mentions of noir themed perfumes. Noir basically means dark, or I don't know, maybe nighttime, colder months, like all themed like black, dark. So this fragrance, I understand it's not everybody's cup of tea. Some of them gonna be hit or miss. Some of them gonna be expensive. Some of them gonna be affordable. Some of them gonna be discontinued. But I didn't hold back. I put up some of my favorite fragrances, the ones that are really really hard to find or very expensive. Perhaps I kept them, a couple of them out of the list. But if they were here in the market, I would suggest them. So without any further delay, let's start with the honorable mention. I will start with this one. Gucci Guilty Absolute. Definitely you guys expect this fragrance to be here, and it is here, but it's now very very expensive. When I got this was already really expensive. The 180 or 200 ml of this stuff, or 150 ml, were going for like almost 200 bucks. This one went for like $130, and I paid retail for it. So basically what you get from this is a leather based perfume with a vetiver, and it's very dry fragrance, and it smells like Dettol, like hospital right up World War II, that sort of theme. And it's a very daring perfume. I still cannot like tell you like I can wear this confidently, like let's say at a wedding or something. Very hard to find occasion to wear this. I guess very cold weather you can try this. Gucci Guilty Absolute, masterpiece of fragrance, and Alberto Morillo did that, right? So other one, honorable mention, the second one, it's this fragrance is so expensive. I'm not going to even suggest it as a go and hunt it down, because you will not be able to find it. One thing. Second thing is this fragrance is going to cost you a lot of money. This is called Fahrenheit Absolute from House of Dior. So as you can see from title, as you can see from the bottle, it's dark up top, and this is a very rare find for me. And this perhaps is one of those fragrances that started off that perhaps the oud trend in the designer side, with alongside M7 by YSL. So those two fragrances, these and that one, I guess are very dark ones from designers. They get really creative with these perfumes. You get that petroleum vibe little bit, but what you get from this is basically oud, and I think a little bit of raisin or something. Oud, incense, yes, and myrrh. Okay, very interesting fragrance. You can give it a try. I feel very privileged to have this fragrance in my collection. So these are two honorable mentions. So let's go hit the main list. Start with this one, Ted Lapidus Black Soul Imperial. And this is one of those fragrances. Some of you just ask me like, Joy, why don't you put any affordable perfume in your list? Most of your fragrances are expensive, and even designer ones people find expensive. To them, I will tell you, it's not always about price tag for me. I pick up randomly without looking at companies or anything. I just, whatever I find, I pick it up from a collection, then I do this list. This is a roasted coffee based perfume, and if you do like a little bit synthetic coffee note, if you don't mind that, and you like excellent performance, Ted Lapidus gives you that one here. And this fragrance is very dark. Most of the fragrances like really are dark themed. Okay, this one definitely has some other notes surrounding that coffee, burnt coffee. But if you like fragrance like Amin, which I did not include today, I included this so you can afford it. Okay, Black Soul Imperial, a very good budget fragrance which is good for winter, and I absolutely love its performance. Monster. Number 15, I didn't even give it a count. I'm still pretty shook up from yesterday. This fragrance I recently have committed, and I got it. I was like yes no, and when I reviewed it, I did say this fragrance doesn't perform as much per my liking. But this review and this list is not about just longevity. It's about the smell, scent profile. So I'm gonna give you the dark, like a King Cobra kind of a bottle. This is Dunhill Icon Elite. I always get confused with the names because there's Absolute, there's Icon Racing, Blue, Red, the original one. So basically this one, what you get from this is kind of like a orange, citrus, pepper, and then you get some sort of sandalwood mix, which is pretty weird, which I did not like, because I don't like sandalwood that much. Initially I did not like it this much. That much. I kind of passed on it, but then I keep thinking, like I want this fragrance so bad. So is it worth it still? Like if it's not beast mode, This fragrance is not beast mode. It gets like decent 3 to 4 hours perhaps, but in colder months, if you want to wear something dark, this fragrance I highly recommend. Okay, really, really cool bottle too. Black Mamba sort of bottle. Dunhill Icon Elite. I actually did prepare coffee because my voice is down from all the running yesterday. So I do apologize, kind of rude sipping on my coffee, but gotta get the voice going. Next one is discontinued, and I think it's expensive. So I don't know the price tag. I'm not gonna talk about price. If you can get it for a good deal, get it, because this line, this house, really is something else. Really beautiful quality juice and unique to say the least. John Varvatos Dark Rebel. I do have Dark Rebel Rider, and they have few other ones which are dark. But what I like about this one thing is the bottle, a very beautiful creative bottle, and this fragrance, it got some tobacco, and I think this one has some other notes. I don't remember. There's maybe honey or something in it, but the ultimate fragrance, like which is kind of, it gets darker territory, you get it with this. And I don't have any fragrance that has this kind of smell to it. So if you like some dark tobacco based perfumes, maybe there's leather or something in it, or maybe some incense or smoke. I forgot. Okay, I haven't used it, but I haven't used it in recent times, but I'll use it in this winter. John Varvatos Dark Rebel, definitely check it out. Next one, all the bottles here are more or less dark. Next one is Nuit d'Issey by Isset Miyake. I understand this fragrance has some freshness up top, and Isset Miyake does wonderful things with their fragrance DNA. Their main theme is fresh and clean. Okay, this one has that, but with a lot of darkness. This one has pepper, I think. This one has some citrus, but I think this one gets a bit dark. You know, when you keep wearing it on the dry down, it gets dark. I think there's leather in there. I don't remember. Check it out. Check out my review on this. This is a very nice dark perfume to wear in cold weathers. Nuit d'Issey by Isset Miyake. Very long lasting. The next one, I bought a backup bottle recent times, and I'm very glad I did, because this fragrance is getting very rare to find. Bentley For Men Absolute. Okay, Gucci Pour Homme 1 Resurrected and better. This one has the pencil shavings, woody, kind of spicy note. This fragrance is not for everybody. Okay, if you are a beginner, do not get this. Most of the fragrances are not for people who like safe play. Most of these fragrances are not. But what I like about it, it's very masculine, very dark. It takes things to deeper level, and I really am happy I don't have Gucci Pour Homme 1 anymore with me. I have this. Okay, if you like that one, this one is much cheaper and really nice fragrance for winter. Bentley For Men Absolute. Next one, it's a bit rare one to find. You know, I'm gonna tell you, this is gonna cost you money. If you find it, it's gonna be so much expensive than other fragrances in this house. This is called Cique Euphoria Ambre Gold Men. So they do have a few of the other Euphoria lines which are hard to find, but this one, it's really something else. Okay, this is in the different level. If you like fragrance like Tom Ford's, you know, their dark play with their notes. If this was released from Tom Ford, it would pick up like $300-400. There you go. So definitely you can see this amber play. Okay, this says amber, and I like this fragrance only in winter. It's very difficult to pull because this is very long lasting and beast mode. So definitely check out my review. Amber Gold by Euphoria line Men is from House of Calvin Klein. See, house doesn't matter. You know, fragrances, if they're good, they're good. Next one, definitely people agree with me. This Noir theme fragrance called Encre Noir. I am giving props to the original today because this fragrance is right where it is at. Okay, similar themed, I would say, with Bentley. Okay, but this one is cypress, dark, inky vetiver, and it takes things to a different level. Like I think there's some woody notes and something. This fragrance is still affordable, very good budget fragrance, but it's weird. I tell you, this one, why I call it weird, you will not find that many occasions to wear it. Perhaps some say funeral, some dark theme, you know, where you have to wear black suit. I think this fragrance was very masculine, very artsy. I think fall and rainy days, this is going to be really good fragrance. Encre Noir by Lalique. Next, my favorite dark fragrance. This one is not, bottle is not dark, but you'll be like, when you wear it, you'll see it's like dark, animalic, musky. You guys know Narciso Rodriguez, for him, EDT. I do have the EDP, which is much more wearable with the iris and nice florals. This one, it's violet leaves, and it has that wet pavement, like after it rains, it gives that cement sort of vibe, the color of the bottle like that. But what I find interesting in this fragrance, like Mark says, my fragrance guru, like this fragrance is really dark. Just like Encre Noir, you will not find that many occasions to wear this, but performance is top notch. If you can wear it, if you like this scent profile, you'll love it. But this fragrances, like some of the flankers, get discontinued very quickly, so be careful and get it while you can. Narciso Rodriguez for him, EDT. Very dark, animalic, musky, violet leaf fragrance. The next one is a cousin of that one, the Night of Man, La Nuit de l'Homme. I did not include that because I find the fragrance to be more sweet and citrusy than dark. So I picked up the darkest one from the line, La Nuit de l'Homme Le Parfum. Trust me guys, one of the most slept on fragrances. This is dark, this is spicy, and it takes the La Nuit de l'Homme to the next level. Imagine La Nuit de l'Homme, Dior Parfum, sort of like combined, some fruity notes, some pepper. This is what you get from this. Really nice perfume, man. I love this in winter. Give it a try. La Nuit de l'Homme Le Parfum. It's getting expensive now. Number 6, Ellis Oud Black Vanilla Absolute. Okay, this fragrance used to be very affordable, 35, 45 bucks. Now I paid a lot more than that, and it's getting hard to find in my area. But in your area, perhaps you'll get it for a very good deal. This fragrance, it's something that I would show instead of this today. This is called Eau de Maisons Cologne. They are almost identical kind of fragrance, but this one has a little bit of alcohol up top in the opening. Both are boozy vanilla. This one has some rose on it. So if you like fragrances like I think the original they try to replicate is Guerlain's Spiritus de Bouvigny, or Double Veni. So this one is now discontinued. I bought this for very good price tag. Look at the juice color, and it's a huge bottle, 250 ml, but now it's expensive. So I think this is a better deal right now to get. Imperial is his finest work here. Okay, I love many fragrances from this house, but some of them are forgettable. This one, unbelievable. If you like vanilla, boozy vanilla, man, get this fragrance. Amazing fragrance. Okay, you'll get compliments in winter nights for dating purpose. Ellis Oud Black Vanilla Absolute. Once a very hype perfume. Number 5, go top 5. Cartier. I bring back a dark fragrance. Okay, if you like the original Declaration d'un Soir, this is the Declaration d'un Soir Intense or Intense. This is now discontinued, hard to find, just like Cartier Roadstar. Some of the other ones they discontinued, sad, plain sad. This pepper, this one is like Spice Bomb version of Declaration d'un Soir. When they meet, this is what happens, you know, like imagine Spice Bomb Extreme and Declaration d'un Soir had a baby. That's what you're gonna get. Pink pepper, more spices, more and more spices. If you like it spicy, dark, and then original rose, it's a gothic rose. If you check it out, Declaration d'un Soir Intense. Number 4, officially discontinued, but still can have it for good pricing, I think. Okay, Guerlain's, I forgot the whole name. La Petite Robe Noir Black Perfecto, and this I think is EDP. Yeah, the EDP Florale. I got this blind buy. I saw some reviews and I just thought this line I have to have one bottle because I love the cherry note from this line, and it's a women's perfume, but I think it's pretty unisex. If you like dark cherry, you can get that one. I actually prefer out of the two the Mancera a little bit for the value. The Mancera one is called I think Wild Cherry, but the darkness, you know, like Guerlain's ultimate class is this one. Very gothic, smoky. The cherry note is just so lovely. The way it's done in here. The Mancera one is a little bit synthetic, but this one, perfection. It's rightly named Perfecto, Black Perfecto. Okay, La Petite Robe Noir by Guerlain, Black Perfecto. Number 3 is the tragedy of this list. I used to love it. I didn't get it when it was affordable. Now it's super expensive. This is Bvlgari Man In Black. Dark theme fragrance, booze, rum, spices, leather, everything a man can ask for in a perfume. Tuberose. This one has it. One of my ultimate masterpiece. I have a little bit juice left. Just to see the juice level, I sort of like scratched at the back, and I have like, I think maybe 10 ml or something left. I should get a backup bottle of it, isn't it? I love it so much. This is a masterpiece of a perfume. If you want to get one dark perfume, get this one. It's similar to Spice Bomb, but I like it a little bit more. Okay, so this is called Bvlgari Man In Black. Number 2 and number 1. Number 2 is this perfume from Isset Miyake. I have 2 Isset Miyake today. Isset Miyake Noir Ambre, Isset Miyake Pure Noir Ambre. Very expensive, very rare. If you find it at one seller, they're selling few bottles by luck. Get all of them. Keep them as backup, like my good bro Mikalis does, for good reasons. Check out my review, ultimate masterpiece. This is the best perfume from this house, hands down, man. I have smelled many Isset Miyakes, nothing came close to this in my world. It rocks my world. Spicy, this one is smoky, I think got vanilla, some other notes, not vanilla, sorry, it got some spices, amber kind of a combination. Check it out, longevity beast. Okay, this is called L'Eau de Pure Noir Ambre by Isset Miyake. And you would wonder what's number 1. Number one, I have chosen a fragrance over the original today. The original one basically is called Blue Beast. And then if you are in fragrance game for many years, you know Blue Beast refers to Interlude Man by Amouage. But I have found a better DNA. I guess you get better with the higher concentration, but I have this next one. It's called Interlude Man Black Iris. It's a masterpiece. One of my brothers sold it to me and I thank him for every single day for this gem. Okay, he gave me a very good deal. This is super expensive. Okay, this is the most expensive perfume in this whole list. You're gonna have to sell few 5 fragrances from this list to get this one. But why is it worth the money? It's that DNA I love of Blue Beast, of Interlude, smoky, ashy, oud, okay, leather. But this one adds iris and it makes it really smooth. Long lasting wise, very long lasting, projects a lot. But for some reason, this Blue Beast is wearable with the suit and you can really love this DNA. Okay, the ultimate dark wearable perfume. I prefer this one over the Blue Beast. But if you ask me, I'm more attached towards the original Interlude because it's crazy. That one is animal, right? This one, it's a more suited up, you know, like think of the Wolfman before he converts. There you go, done with the list today. Interlude Man Black Iris, my number one today by House of Amouage. Check them out. I took a little bit time to explain all of these fragrances because in case you haven't seen my full review, you'll get some idea. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoy testing them, wearing some of them, owning them in winter time. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.